Hello, good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Hi, I thought I would do my YouTube standing up today in the kitchen just because I haven't been well the past few days and now I've got more energy. I'm like, yes, I'm ready to kind of like stand up and deliver it this way today. But I just wanted to come on and talk about my chocolate challenge. So those of you who follow me and have been following me for a while will know that I spoke on my Instagram just last week about doing a chocolate challenge. So all for the month of July, every single day, and there are 31 days of July, I'm having chocolate every single day, whether it be a chocolate bar, a brownie, a chocolate biscuit, like whatever it is, I'm having a piece of chocolate every single day. I'm also working towards fat loss, okay? I'm trying to lose weight at the moment, and I thought, what a great opportunity to show women out there who think that they have to skip out and deprive themselves from all these less nutritious foods, as it were. What a great opportunity to show ladies all over the world that you can enjoy your favourite food every single day and still lose weight. I've already had some people comment on my TikTok like, this isn't possible, like how are you going to do this? And yeah, so I just thought it'd be really good to show you how. Yeah, the main purpose of this is I want to show you that you can still eat chocolate, you can still eat less nutritious foods, more calorie dense foods every single day and still drop fat. That is the aim of this like chocolate challenge that I am doing for myself. If you want to join me, then please feel free. So when you're constantly restricting, that's when fat loss actually feels impossible. So I posted a video about this on my Instagram, Jodie B Nutrition. So if you haven't gone and watched it, then go and watch it because it gives you more of an insight as to like obviously what I'm doing. The problem that a lot of people have, a lot of ladies have, as I've mentioned on previous videos, is that people stick to a really rigid plan, a really restrictive plan. They try and cut out crisps and chocolate and cake and biscuits and all these less nutritious foods. And that is actually what sets you up for failure, because you deprive yourself of all these foods. You think you can't have them in moderation and still achieve your fat loss goals at the same time. So you just get rid of them completely. And what that causes is that binge restrict kind of cycle, because you can stay on that plan Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, but you get to Friday and then you're craving those foods. You want that bag of chocolate, the sweets, the biscuits or whatever. And instead of having a couple of them, you have loads of them because you're like, oh my God, I've craved this food, I've missed this food. And then that creates that binge cycle. And then you're like, right, I'm going to start again on Monday. And so the reason that you fall off the wagon and that you can't actually stick to your diet is because you're not incorporating all of these foods that you enjoy. So what I like to do with my clients is we focus on the 80-20 split. So 80% of the foods are obviously more nutrient dense, whole foods, foods that are fueling us properly, nutritious, going to make us feel really, really good. But that 20% is then left for those what I call soul foods, foods that are going to make you feel really good on the inside and are going to make this a sustainable way of living. And it's just part of your lifestyle, like you're building like a healthy lifestyle and you're not feeling like you're always on a goddamn diet, because you're incorporating these foods into your day, like every single day. Hence why I've decided to do this chocolate challenge, show you that as long as I am focusing on whole foods as my main meals, that I'm hitting my protein and I'm in a calorie deficit, I can have chocolate every single day and I can still lose fat and move towards my goals. So I want to show you that fat loss isn't about cutting out any specific foods. It's just about showing up for yourself and hitting your goals consistently. And that means enjoying foods that you love without guilt and without shame. At the minute, what's happening is you've got a little bit of a sweet tooth that just won't go away. So you're trying to like block that out, and that is actually the worst thing you can do, right? So you're blocking it out, you're sticking to your structured meals, and then that sweet tooth just kind of like just comes creeping back in. And the reason that this is happening is because you have like labeled a box with chocolate and sweets and biscuits and all those like less nutritious foods. You've labeled that box as bad, off limits. So what happens is that when you have something out of that box, you feel like you've fucked it. Basically, you feel like you've ruined everything because you've just had one thing from that box that you've labeled as bad. It's the same with things like Slimming World. With sins, you feel like when you've had that kind of food that you've sinned and you've done something bad, and then that just puts you back into that cycle, and that's the reason that that's happening. So you kind of like tell yourself, no, I can't have any of that food. You stick to your breakfast, you stick to your lunch, you stick to your tea, you're not snacking in between or anything like that. But then it gets maybe later on in the week, or maybe it even gets to that evening and you're feeling tired, you're lacking energy, you're feeling like quite lethargic, and you are craving like something sweet. And like I say, before you know it, rather than just having like that couple of biscuits or that chocolate bar in the evening or whatever and giving yourself that soul food, what happens is that you then raid the biscuit tin, you raid the cupboards, and you end up kind of like losing that control and having all those less nutritious foods because you've deprived yourself of them all day, all week. And this is all because you told yourself that you like weren't allowed that food. So if you just included it into your day and included it actually into your plan, then you would find it so much easier to lose weight. So like I say, I want to show women that you can lose weight and enjoy your favourite foods every single day. As long as I hit my calorie and my protein goals, and I'm aiming for that 80% more nutrient dense foods, I can have things like a bit of Biscoff, chocolate and things like that. And so I'm actually going to bring you along my journey. My next YouTube, or maybe the one towards the end of the month, would make more sense actually. So the YouTube at the end of the month, I'm going to show you exactly what I've been eating for fat loss, the meals as well, but the fact that I have been having chocolate every single day, and show you my progress. This week alone, I've lost over 0.5 kilo, and I've been enjoying chocolate every single day. I've had Freddos, Twirls, chocolate brownies that I made, and they're not like the healthy ones either, you know. And yeah, like I say, I've been sticking to my calorie goal, sticking to my protein goal. I've obviously been getting some movement in. I've not even been able to get to the gym because I've been poorly, but I've been trying to get my steps in. And obviously I don't want to share numbers with you with calories and protein and things like that, just because like everybody is different. But this is like real life sustainable fat loss, and that is what I am showing you. So these goals are obviously like tailored and personalized specifically to me at the minute. No restriction, no guilt, enjoying my food, and weight is going in the right direction. So yeah, it's all good, and that's what I'm going to be talking you through when I do my YouTube at the end of the month. When you stop fearing chocolate and sweets and foods like that, then they stop controlling you. Because at the minute, and obviously those of you who've been following me for a while will know that I'm a nutrition and mindset coach. So mindset is, I'm so passionate about it. It's so bloody powerful. It's like insane. These foods at the moment, they are holding like some kind of like control over you. By incorporating all the different foods in the day, you're like kind of like releasing that control. You're in control then of your day, of your plan, and what you're eating as well. And it is going to set you up for long-term success. I will obviously see you next week for the next YouTube, but don't forget that I'm going to be sharing my progress, my food, and everything that I've been doing at the end of the month. So I will see you there for that one as well. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely week, and I will see you on the next one, guys.